in Hollywood that make the white race look evil, and they're not evil. And I'm not white, and I don't feel that they're evil, and I'm sick and tired of them getting blamed. In fact, it is the white man that brought us freedom, and it is the white man that...
See who you appeal to, Joe? Preach on, brother. Preach on. I want to hear this.
You can live your life as you wish. And if you go to Africa, they'll chop your head. If you go to the Middle East, they'll chop your head. If you go to China, they'll kill you. If you go to India, they'll kill you. Here is the only country that...
No, let him go, Joe.
Man.
Yeah.
How did they defend them?
It's about time someone like you let your thoughts be known. Let's hear some more of them.
He's
Shut
a
up,
goddamn
Joe.
Mexican.
Shut up, Joe.
Can you tell me something? What the hell does Obama say? I don't even understand what he stands for.
Okay.
There you go, Joe.
Carlos, thanks.
Thank you, Carlos.
Is that his name, Carlos? I just assumed his name was Carlos.
There you go, Joe. That's the guy who agreed with you.
Thanks,
see
Carlos.
what happens,
Appreciate
Joe?
it.
This is why I said don't say that stupid fucking retard liberal or conservative thing, because that's what you get. You get that Fox News.
But wait a second. I honestly believe that it's guilty white people writing these scripts and portraying the evil white people. I don't think it's minorities doing it. I think it's white people. You got to agree with that, dude.
You're not listening to me. I said when you do that liberal, conservative shit,
I forget how
what you end up getting, Joe. And I think it was hilarious. You're like, great, finally a guy who believes
That was funny.
Let me tell you about these coons. You fucking go back to fucking Africa, they'll fucking cut your head off. So
I forget that when you say the word liberal, it automatically people assume that you mean all Democrats. Like, it's like liberal to me. When I say it, I mean like
saying the word. He's just going to keep saying it.
Just relax. I mean like people with bleeding hearts, and I don't mean it to be a sweeping generalization, but I forget that it's a fucking
put on Nikki
trigger word, and everybody gets
good
upset.
Jew stereotype women put out. I never heard this one.
Ricky,
what's going on, man? You got a good Jewish stereotype?
Yeah, I'm one of the few Irishmen from Brookline that actually was able to have Jews that put out. The Catholic girls never put out, but the Jews did.
Oh, the Catholic girls are whores, dude. I went to Catholic school. They put out.
Wait a minute. So what do you mean to have Jews? Do you have some sort of? You got your own little mini concentration camp going out there? Starting small, couple of Jews.
Jesus.
No, I'm right by Fenway.
Take it easy, will you?
What does that have to do with the camp?
I'm right by
That's the way he said. He just literally said, I'm one of the few guys in Brooklyn to have a couple of Jews. It just seemed weird, like he had them like they were chihuahuas.
I think he was trying to say not that he had them in a gas chamber, but that he'd slept with a few. I'm not sure.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I've never been.
Massachusetts.
What?
Brookline, Massachusetts.
Okay.
Have you got have Jewish women been kindly to you, and have you gotten a lot of blowjobs from Jewish women?
Yeah. What does this have?
Yeah.
But what does this have to do about movies, sir?
No, nothing. We're just talking about Jews and stereotypes. Catholic girls don't put out.
That's hilarious.
All right, thanks a lot, man. Thank you for calling in.
To let everybody.
Christ.
You just wanted to thank all the Jew girls for blowing him, I guess.
All right.
Okay.
Lovely.
Who else we got?
It's just all becoming
let's
racist
play,
shit. Black swim
let's go to
team
Chris.
movie sucks. They'd all drown.
No, you blew the line. Chris, you there?
Yeah, this is Chris.
Yeah, what's the line, man?
Well, that black swim team movie,
Uh-huh.
it's boring because they're all going to drown in the beginning.
How can you blow the line? How many times have you heard that old joke? Okay.
Listen, let's play. Why don't we play this game here? Since I said liberal cunt and I got called Ann Coulter already, we want to play this game.
Yeah, both me and Joe are big fans of Ann Coulter. Not what she says. It's just not our political viewpoints, but she just sounds like she's in wrestling or something. Like her viewpoints are so over the top.
So, came up with this idea. We want to play a game called Ann Coulter or Evil Dictator. Okay.
Oh, it's the game show time.
Yeah.
That's right.
Here we
Ann
go.
Coulter
So we're
or
gonna play
Evil
Ann
Dictator.
Coulter or Evil Dictator. Basically, we're going to read these quotes from Ann Coulter and Evil Dictators. Now, you have to decide if the quote came from Ann Coulter or Evil Dictator. It's up to you, Rachel, and you, Danny, okay? But here's the
And the
catch.
winner gets a refrigerator magnet.
Yeah. Here's the catch. We're going to replace the word liberal in Ann Coulter's quote with the word Jews. And we're going to replace the word Jews in Hitler's quotes.
Why do I feel
with
like
the
we're
word
snowed
liberal.
in right now? and the electricity went out, and we just took out a board
So
game.
that's the catch. You have to keep, because otherwise they would just give it away because they all say Jew and liberal too much. But we also have some.
Yeah, Hitler's very one note. He's very one note. He's kind of like Tiny Tim. He just kept playing toe through the.
It was like when Europe used to open and close with the final countdown in the 80s. We also have some Mussolini and Stalin quotes. Thanks for leaving, Danny. Right when we start to play the game that
Danny
we need
has
you.
been the worst.
Where's he going?
I think he's afraid of the show.
Maybe I should have run over here.
All right,
Testa just left.
you ready with the sound
Yes, sir.
bits over there? Okay.
Usually you just point, Joe.
All right.
It makes it a lot more smoother. Hey, can you come with the sound things over there?
Oh, you're right, because this has been just a paved road.
This has been a rough one. I'm not even going to lie to you.
All right. You ready? Here we go. Let me start with a good one here. Okay. This isn't too hard. Ready? Muslims are the only people that make feminists look laid back.
I'm going to say evil dictator tits.
Evil dictator. What's your guess?
I'll say Ann Coulter.
Danny gets the point. Ann Coulter. That's an Ann Coulter line. Keep a little score over there, Danny. Also, the laugh track is because most of these quotes sound like hilarious stand-up comedy quotes.
You're explaining the last
This is absolutely a fucking nightmare, Joe.
It's not a nightmare.
All right, one death is a tragedy. 1 million is a statistic.
Evil dictator again.
Yeah, I'll say evil dictator.
Ann Coulter.
Oh.
You're lying. That's not Ann Coulter.
I'm trying to put some spice in the game, Joe.
Come on, Bill. Don't cheat over there.
That was Joseph Stalin.
All right.
Interestingly enough, you can have a Joseph Stalin mustache,
This one's obvious.
unlike Hitler.
This one's obvious, but it's just hilarious. I don't know if Bill Clinton is gay, but Al Gore, total fag.
Ann Coulter.
Danny?
Ann Coulter.
Okay, 2 points. One
This
for
should be
each of you.
played. We should have brought two retards in to play this game. This is like fucking down with the Jews. I'm going to go with Adolf Hitler.
All right, go ahead, Bill.
Who am I reading here? If I'd build a wall. In fact, I'd hire illegal immigrants to build the wall and throw out the illegal immigrants who are here.
Coulter.
Yeah, this is too easy, Joe.
Well, that's some of them are easier than others. Do you just want to shoot the game in the fucking foot? Or do you want to try to...
This is shot because it's like you got people from the 40s. I'm not saying this wasn't my idea too, but you got to admit when something's bombing here, dude. It's like this is from the 1940s.
All right.
Fuck Yugoslavia. I'm going to go with Ann Coulter. How is this going to work, Joe? You could at least go Hitler or Stalin.
This is the same guy that before the show he goes, brilliant, that's genius, it's going to be great.
Dude, how many times how many times I did this week on stage?
Yeah.
The truth is that men are tired of liberty.
You got to be a little discriminatory when you pick here. You got to discriminate the quotes you're picking. You can't, yeah.
Is this on the air right now?
Yes.
This really sounds like we're workshopping it.
Watch, I'll show you. Ready? Here we go. Socialism is a fraud, a comedy,
go.
a phantom, a blackmail.
Dictator.
Yeah.
I'm going to say dictator too.
All right. Mussolini. There you go. But that wasn't so right up the...
Socialism?
You're right. There was a lot more sass and fun to that one, Joe. Thank God you did it that
Oh,
way.
go
Thank
fuck
God you put that
yourselves.
spin on it.
It wasn't a spin. It was the wording is a little... It's a little... All right, you don't want to play anymore? Fine. Fuck this game. We don't have to play it.
Talk about liberal cunts instead.
It didn't work, Joe. I don't know what to tell you.
Can I just read Ann Coulter quotes to a laugh track? Because they're fucking hilarious. do set it up like she's announcer like she's
Okay, now coming to the stage, we got a comedian coming to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ann Coulter.
Hey, thank you very much for having me tonight. You know, Clinton masturbated in the sinks. It's just like I said to that Vietnam vet who was disabled. People like you caused us to lose that war. Oh, shit. Hit the laugh. There we go. All right. They're never very high in anyone's caste system, are they? Poor little packies.
Said that?
I think women should be armed but shouldn't vote. Women have no capacity to understand how money is earned. They have a lot of ideas on how to spend it, though. Am I right? Am I right? The guys are laughing. The women are going, what's he talking about?
Dude, this should have been Ann Coulter or Archie Bunker.
Well,
they got the women over here, the dingbats.
Should we keep going with this? I thought this was fun.
The display person here dances. Joe gives the answers away.
Huh?
Joe gives away the answers.
These guys are just sucking up to you for free tickets to the next time you flip out on a crowd somewhere. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Joe. Jesus Christ.
He really did start lashing out a lot there.
Go ahead to the...
Joe, let's get to... yeah.
This is Dan and
Dan, what can you tell us why that bit bombed, for the love of God?
Well, I'd also like to point out that, number one, the questions obviously were extremely easy, but number two, you also said that you're going to replace the word Jew and liberal and switch them up, which obviously you're going to get the answer from.
I don't even think I understood that.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Thank you for your help, though. I appreciate it.
No, I know what he's saying. If you just switch it up, then you obviously know if you say liberal.
Why don't you get him to co-host the fucking show, then? Sorry.
Are you a Jew by any chance?
I thought the stand-up Ann Coulter was funny though, but
I think you were funny. I think it was more you making it funny.
All right. Well, we tried to do an Ann Coulter thing. It didn't really work.
It didn't work.
Whatever. Who cares? Let's do well, why don't we do what's it called then? Why don't we do the It's Good to Bees, because that kind of
the Good to Bees.
Yeah. Because we were, that show, It's Good to Be on VH1. Where
okay, Danny, do you have those things queued up?
Yeah.
I sure do.
Okay, fantastic. See, and we actually did a meeting about this one, and we got this one going, right?
Right.
Sure did.
So the show, It's Good to Be on VH1. They always do celebrities. It's good to be Paris Hilton, and we just started to think it would be really funny if they went to some less fortunate countries. In the
go to
United States.
the third world.
Yeah. Who would be the It's Good to Be topic?
Yeah, because everybody kind of hates America right now. Why not have the rest of the world a little more involved?
Yeah.
We'll do some It's Good to Be, sort of like a little foreign legion here.
So here's the first one.
And now we return to The Fabulous Life of...
Most 12-year-olds are living at home with their parents and are in bed by 10:30. But not Kim Fong Ping. He's living in a brothel, taking it in the ass. Yes, no chores and schoolwork for this young lad. Because when your parents sell you into the sex industry, every night becomes a party. Menage a trois, anal sex, reach-arounds are all par for the course in this wonderland. And this wonderland is alive and pumping for 24/7, baby. Of course, what fabulous life would be worth living without perks? And the perks in this business are endless. Unlimited supply of opium, plenty of condoms, and an autographed picture from Gary Glitter. So while the rest of his friends are plowing fields behind oxen, Kim Fong is having Jean Bonnet confessions whispered in his ear as heads of oil corporations eat caviar out of his ass. It's just another fabulous day in the life of Kim Fong Ping.
There you go.
See what I'm saying? Why can't they do it like that? They can have it.
That was great. Despite that accent that you were doing, that was fucking hilarious.
That was silly?
Yeah.
Oh, it was me with a head cold. I had an Australian accent, then an English accent.
Yeah.
But,
it was Billy.
I'm like Chevy Chase doing Gerald Ford. I'm just trying to get the essence.
Billy was doing if Paul Hogan was a pirate.
Oh, you see what I'm saying? They ought to do more of these.
Let's go to another one. I really like that.
Almost made up for Joe's train wreck of a monologue.
No, but I got to admit though that Ann Coulter thing, we were bouncing around that thing for like 5 hours.
Yeah, thank you. Don't lay it all on me.
Well, I had to trash somebody.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna blame you. All right, wait. Let's do more. There's a lot of kids out there, right?
There are.
And they don't it's all Americans, maybe Europeans, but what about the third world people? Let's hear another.
Yeah, go ahead.
And now we return to The Fabulous Life of...
Nuevo Laredo, Mexico, home of many things. But kingfish above them all is legal prostitution. And when it comes to prostitution, you might have thought a lady like Conchita Alejandra would have been content sucking prick roadside. But not this hot tamale. Every night she hits the stage and then hits the donkey. In other words, she gets on stage and they put a donkey on it and she puts her lips around his balls and sometimes his asshole. And what does she get in return? How about having a net